We have another Star Wars announcement this week. We had 3 new games announced by Respawn Entertainment, makers of Apex. They also made the previous Jedi Fallen Order game. So it's going to be a first-person shooter game, a strategy game, and what we are assuming is the sequel to Jedi Fallen Order. What are y'all's thoughts? Y'all hype?
So this is all in one game, you're saying?
No. This is 3 separate games.
We have Lego Star Wars, obviously.
Yeah, they're not made by Respawn, so I didn't mention them.
So we got Fallen Order 2, which I don't want it to be Cal Kestis, but I assume that's where they're going with it.
I've heard differently.
Really?
I've heard rumors it's going to be a like dark side female protagonist is what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
Because I think the dark side
that could be cool.
Yeah, no, if they would do something along the lines of like the Force Unleashed, that would be
I don't think they're going that far though.
Nah, Disney won't let them do all that, but that would be sick. That would be so sick.
It was like GTA for Star Wars.
Literally, you could do anything. You could pick people up, electrocute them, throw them to the space. Like, it was wild.
So we're not getting a Battlefront 3? No shot?
I would like a Battlefront 3, but what I think the first-person shooter game may be, so when Disney purchased Lucasfilm, there was a whole Lucasfilm Games branch of Lucasfilm, and they had created an open-world Star Wars bounty hunter game with Boba Fett as the main character. It was called Star Wars 1313. When Disney bought it, they threw it all away, essentially. So what I think this first-person shooter game may be is a redone version of that game. Other than that, I don't see any like realistic ideas for a Star Wars first-person shooter game.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think I'd want to buy it, honestly. If I see the trailer and it's not that good, like...
Well, I think the only one I'm going to get, unless Fallen Order is a bust, which I'm going to get that, is the Star Wars, a Lego Star Wars game.
I think Jedi Fallen Order would be really good. I mean, the first one blew my expectations out.
Yeah,
I thought it was really cool. There was really good world villains and stuff, and
I like Jedi Fallen Order. The only thing I hated about it was once you like beat the boss at the end of the planet or whatever planet you were on,
that chick,
you had to walk all the way out of the planet, bro. There wasn't like a
quick escape. Or
like you beat the mission, just take me back to the ship. Like I don't need.
But
to go
that's the whole thing about open world.
But it wasn't open world though. It was like a linear.
I mean, half the world's open essentially. It's
semi-open world.
Yeah, or just it was. Because you can hop to any planet at any time.
Yeah, but you couldn't go anywhere on the map. There's places that are still blocked off on the map and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like Skyrim's open world. You can go fall down that cliff if you want to. Like,
True.
No, another cool thing though I think they could do for like a first-person shooter game would be what if they did like a Bad Batch game, but it was like a Rainbow Six Siege.
Did you ever play that Clone Commando game?
I've watched video. I have not played it though.
So that was like these these like 6 clones I can't remember 6 or 5 clones. They were like genetically modified, just like the Bad Batch.
Yeah,
but it's just in Legends, and there's just a group of 5 dudes. And the game used to be you would just go through these like actual scenarios where clones would be fighting, and you would just come in tanked up and destroy people. Yeah. So I think it's a lot like that.
Yeah.
So they just got to redo the game.
That would be cool.
What I was saying though, it would be sick though if they did like a Rainbow Six Siege style. Like you could have like different operators, but it'd be different clones, with different like abilities and shit. That would be really sick. So there's a bunch of different things that you could do with Star Wars. When we were kids, there were so many Star Wars games, like a limitless amount, and nowadays it's one every so many years.
You know what the problem is with those games? Like, when you can be a clone, like in Battlefront, was it 2? Battlefront 2?
Yeah, Battlefront 2, you could be a clone, a droid.
Yeah, but you could be like a specialist, right? You could have different guns. You could be the sniper.
You can have a heavy machine
but then
gun.
you could also be a Jedi, which absolutely kills everybody. So it made being a clone not that fun.
Like when I first got the game, and I would say it was like 2017, 18, the servers were full. So you could get into an online match where not everyone's a Jedi, everyone's a clone. So,
but what I'm saying is with this new game, if they did like a first-person shooter like that, they'd have to eliminate the Jedi and just stay like strict to the clones. If they did that and the clones were sick, it could actually be a good game in the long run instead of just like a 3-month everybody buys it and then nobody plays it.
See, I just don't know if it's going to be a multiplayer first-person shooter. I could see something like Metal Gear Solid or something along those lines where it's a story-driven shooter, which isn't my preference. But,
but there's been a million of those, though.
Think if you were like, it doesn't even have to be Boba Fett. If you were just a random like bounty hunter or something like that going through on different jobs, that would be a pretty sick story. I don't know what it would be, but I think it'd be cool to go through and fight like different monsters or maybe one Jedi or something like that.
I guess it'd just be weird because somebody could love this Star Wars game and not even play the other one.
That's true.
I feel like it's just odd.
Yeah, shooting games are hard, especially if it's not an online.
If it's not a
type
Call of Duty,
deal.
these mainstream Battlefield even did terrible.
Yeah, well,
so what makes you think a shooter game would? When we play those games, guys, we play them all the time, and we don't care for the shooting.
Well, see, I actually played the open Conquest or whatever it is on Battlefront 2, where it's everybody fighting. I actually played that for a while. It was okay. There just weren't that many guns. There was only 4 guns.
It's just like if you're gonna play that game, you're gonna play Halo though. You're not gonna play the shooter game over a big time franchise that's already established.
Well, Battlefront 2, when you could do the hero showdown with the Jedis, that part was so fun. I actually went back and I played that for a long time.
I really downloaded that the other day just to play it.
And it would have been so much better if they would have just had more options for just the Jedi alone instead of having different
force
game
abilities
modes.
and
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Some of their games are just too big. If they focused it more down, they could get more specific into. It would make people enjoy the game more.
So last comment, guys. Which game are you looking forward to the most?
Well, it has to be sorry, I don't know if you're
good.
Christian,
No, you're
but for me it has to be Lego Star Wars just because it's a sure bet in my mind.
Oh yeah.
It's literally open world, you can fly in between planets, there's 300 different characters, 24 different planets. I don't know what else I could ask for.
The trailer looked so cool
in a Lego game.
Yeah, literally. It looks like the best Lego game ever, period.
Yeah. They did a good job.
I mean, it's a Lego game, but the graphics looked sick.
Yeah, for real.
There hasn't been a Lego game in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they used to come out. They used to come out often, I think.
They pushed this one back a long time.
Yeah, so it's going to be cool because everybody that played the original Lego games playing this one, it's going to be completely different.
But
it's going to be better
online, if you can.
So that hasn't been confirmed yet.
But they're putting all this money.
They'll patch it in if it
I feel like it has to be.
One little feature that I've got to mention. Do y'all remember on the OG ones when you'd play through them, they wouldn't be actually talking, they'd be mumbling. They'd be you know?
Yes,
Bruh,
yes,
there's a setting because it has the actual words on it.
Can we pop up a little video of that?
Yeah, I'll try to pop up a little video of that. But there's literally a setting where you can put it on mumble mode. Dude, that's such awesome. A key feature.
Yeah, because there was so many little things in the Lego Star Wars games that
were funny,
that were specific to the Lego characters, which is super cool.